myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay line on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the window low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Cowboys coming in at 6-5, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 7-4.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Again, it's Elliott. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. On play action, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run again with Jackson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Third down and 4. From the gun, Wheeler escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 11-yard line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A second down throw for Prescott. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
6 yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Looks to be right around the 40.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do. And I think you wonder, what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Patriots. Detroit. Detroit. Gone. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stokes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
On the ground, this is Jackson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
On the run, this is Jackson. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now it's Jackson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wheeler flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jude Ij-Barima. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Patriot! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Stokes. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them with short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Irving able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Prescott throwing deep here for Coleman. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the... Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Corey Coleman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Prescott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover. Back. And look at this. It's a fake. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. A first down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Prescott from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings. And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side. But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Wheeler flush to his right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
On second down, there's the option going left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key third down.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll air this one toward Coleman. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And the wideout in motion. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And incomplete here on third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll drop to throw. Dances by him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And now here's a carry heading left. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff as they run left side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shedding the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd down, that's Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Wheeler forced out to his left. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. And this is caught. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They run with Logan, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 3-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Prescott under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott now. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down. Wheeler. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Detroit! 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 Set! Green 39! Green 39! 36! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. They'll look to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right there around the 35-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun.
He'll drop to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cowboys have... covered.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st. He's having a big game through the air. Decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
4th down, Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Here we go now.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go. Ooh, landed. Leopard. Leopard. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And this is going to be incomplete. Now their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. Second down following the run. What can Prescott do in the OT? Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right near the 39. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing deep here for Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
On second down, Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.